Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my IELTS Speaking Practice series. Tonight, we continue to examine the 7 most common questions in Speaking Part 1, and then we will have some vocabulary lessons normal. Now, let's get started. Question number 1. Do you work? Are you a student? There is a very high possibility that you will be asked a question. So, prepare the answers carefully. Here is the sample you can refer to.
I'm currently an interior design student in the University of Architecture, HCM City. In addition, I'm also working part-time for a small restaurant near school to earn money for living expenses.
Question number 2. Do you like something? This is absolutely the most common question in IELTS Speaking Part 1. In this part, the examiner will ask questions related to yourself. So, a question about interest is very likely to appear. For example, do you like singing?
Absolutely. I am passionate about singing. Not only is it a creative leisure pursuit, but it is also a way for me to fully express my emotions. In fact, I often sing at home or during karaoke sessions with friends, and those experiences are always memorable.
Question number 3. Where do you live?
I live in Ba Ria City. In fact, I've been living there all my life. It is better known when referred to as the province Ba Ria District, which is very famous for tourist attractions like museums and beaches and specialties like bánh khọt and fresh seafood.
Question number 4. Where is your hometown?
I was born and raised in Vũng Tàu City. To be specific, I live in the center of the city, which can be quite hectic at times. However, I have grown used to this throughout my childhood, so it's pretty normal for me.
Question number 5. What was it like growing up there?
Being a daughter of Ba Ria City, I have always felt a deep sense of hospitality. Everyone is very supportive and friendly to one another, whether they are local people or tourists. For example, I once saw a guide showing directions to a foreign visitor while in a coffee shop. It's not just only courtesy, but also friendliness in my opinion.
Question number 6. Has it changed much since you were a child?
That's a big yes for me. In the past, there used to be a few to no places for entertainment. However, as my city benefits from investment and urbanizations, it has become more lively, especially the nightlife, mainly thanks to the construction of the night market, filled with plenty of food kiosks. Apparently, I heard that my province is expected to adjoin Ho Chi Minh City in the future, which is really worth looking forward to.
Question number 7. What do you like most about living there?
To be honest, I am a foodie, so the variety of food here has always been one of my favorite things. Not to exaggerate, but I think Ba Ria has the best food ever, as it constantly updates in order to catch up with the trends. Okay, let's start with some ways to express I like. Remember this way to answer questions like question number 2. It could help you improve your speaking band score. Way number 1, have a passion for or be passionate about. For example, to be honest, I have a passion for fantasy movies. Way number 2, take delight in something. For example, I take delight in my new dress. Way number 3, something appealed to me. Remember, appeal here is a verb. For example, the view of Hawaii beach appeals to me. Way number 4, I have a thing for something. For example, I have a thing for spicy food. Those are ways to say yes, but if you want to say no, here are some useful phrases. Number 1, something is not my cup of tea. For example, being in a crowded place is not my cup of tea. Number 2, I'm not into it. For example, I'm not into eating vegetables. Number 3, something is not my thing. For example, coffee and all bitter drinks are not my thing. Number 4, to emphasize that you hate something, you can say, I can't stand or I can't bear something. For example, I can't stand loud music, so I never go to any concerts. If you want to make a comparison between two options, you can use I lean towards A over B, which means I prefer A more than B. For example, I lean towards tea and milk over coffee. I'm leaning towards the black shoes over the blue ones. Number 2, courtesy. This is a noun which means the showing of politeness in people's behavior to others. Actually, it has the same meaning with politeness. For example, everyone knows each other here, so we won't bother with the usual courtesies. And from the noun courtesy, we have an adjective courteous. For example, the staff are always courteous and helpful. Number 3, specialty and speciality. These two words are both correct spelling, and both mean an area of expertise or a unique dish of an area or a brand. For example, dentistry is James' specialty. Coconut candy is a specialty in Bến Tre. So, what is the difference between these two words? Actually, they are the same. Specialty is used in both American English and British English. Meanwhile, specialty is more common in British English. So, to be safe, you should use specialty regardless of your region because it appears in both language communities. Number 4, benefit from. We all know what benefit is, but for those who don't know, benefit is a noun which means a good or helpful effect. However, benefit from is not a noun. It's a phrasal verb meaning to receive help, profit, advantage, or be improved by something. For example, she benefited from the extra training sessions. Many people benefit from this charitable work. Okay, that's enough for today. Hope you learned something new through my lessons. If you find this video useful, please leave a like and click subscribe to my channel to get newest notifications. And now, see you later!